אני לא אומר שאנחנו נשנה דברים, אבל יכול להיות שנגלה יותר גמישות. אז שיהיה לנו בהצלחה מהיום המקצועי הזה, תשאירו את הידע, כי זה מה שחשוב, איך להביא את הדברים לשטח, כי בסוף המשחק הוא בונוס, העבודה היומיומית, העשייה היומיומית, אפילו השיעורי הבית, כשאני הייתי ילד, הייתי מקבל שיעורי בית בכדורגל, המאמנים נותנים לנו שיעורי בית, תעמדו מול הקיר, תנגחו, תבטאו, תשפרו את זה ואת זה, אז כמו שנותנים שיעורי בית במתמטיקה ובאנגלית, אפשר לתת גם שיעורי בית ביכולות אישיות לכל ילד וילד, ואני בטוח שאם תדעו להעביר את זה נכון, הילדים גם יקשיבו לכם, כי בסוף אנשים יש להם חלומות ורצונות, איך להתקדם במה שהם עובדים. אז שיהיה לנו בהצלחה.
תודה אבי. זיו?
כן, אז בוקר צהריים טובים לכולם. ככה אני רוצה להודות לכם ולברך אתכם ככה על ההשתתפות ועל הרצון והנכונות שלכם להשתתף בהשתלמות המקצועית הזאת שווילי נגד יעביר עוד כמה דקות. חשוב לנו ככה באמת לשתף אתכם בכל המידע שיש לנו ובכל התהליך שאנחנו עושים בהתאחדות. אתם רואים גם שאני מנסה מאוד להיות זמין בכל הרשתות החברתיות ובכל איפה שאני יכול לנסות באמת להיות זמין אליכם ולבקשות שלכם. כמובן אנחנו פה בשבילכם ושמענו גם הרבה תלונות שאין הדרכות ויש הדרכות ולמה אנחנו לא עושים כל מיני דברים בתקופה הזאת, אז הנה אנחנו מקשיבים לשטח ואנחנו עושים. בנוסף אנחנו נעביר לכם חוברת עבודה מסודרת שווילי הכין, כמובן לאחר היום הזה. חשוב לציין שאנחנו ככה, כמו שאבי ציין, אנחנו מנסים לקדם מבחינה מקצועית, ושזה יהיה באמת הדבר והחזון שהוביל אותנו, ולא שיקולים אחרים. ננסה כמובן, כמו שאבי ציין קודם, כן להקשיב לשטח ולנסות להיות גמישים, אבל שוב, השיקול המקצועי זה מה שמנחה אותנו, אני מקווה באמת שנראה תוצאות בעתיד, אנחנו צריכים לתת לזה הזדמנות, יש לנו מחלקת נוער בכל הארץ באמת טובה, יש לנו כישרונות טובים, אני מאוד מאמין בכדורגלן הישראלי, בטח שאנחנו מדברים על מחלקות נוער, רק צריך לתת הזדמנות, צריך לעבוד נכון, וזה הדרך לתת לווילי את המושכות ולהוביל בהשקפת עולם שלו, וזהו, תהנו מהיום, תחכימו, תשכילו, ובהצלחה.
תודה זיו. אז שלום לכולם, שמי שרון זאבי, hello Willy, Avi and Ziv. I will speak a few minutes in Hebrew about the grassroots program and then Willy will speak. And I will just share my screen for a second. יוני, רק עשית לנו share אוקיי, רק שנייה. אוקיי, אז בעצם מחלקת הגראסרוטס הוקמה שנה, פעם ראשונה שיש מחלקה כזאת בהתאחדות לכדורגל. אני אסביר לכם קצת מה זה גראסרוטס, זה בעצם להביא את המשחק כדורגל לכולם. כולן וכולם צריכים וצריכות לשחק כדורגל, להגדיל את כמות המשתתפים והרשומים בהתאחדות לכדורגל, וליצור הזדמנויות חדשות בלי קשר למין, מצב גופני, צבע עור, דת או עדה. זה בעצם כל מה שלא מקצועני מוגדר תחת הגראסרוטס, ולכן גם מחלקות הנוער מוגדרות ככאלה, וכמובן זה כלי פיתוח חינוכי, חברתי וספורטיבי. ההתאחדות לכדורגל שמה לעצמה מטרה להפוך את הכדורגל לענף מוביל, ומה הכוונה שאנחנו רואים ענף מוביל? הכי הרבה משחקים אותו, כן, וגם אם זה אומר בכדורגל במשחקי וידאו, אבל הכוונה היא כמה שיותר שיחשפו לענף הכדורגל, להפוך אותו להכי מוערך, פתח שחקנים, מאמנים ושופטים ברמה העולמית, הכי מעורן עניין, הכי פופולרי, גם חשיפות במדיה, יש לזה חשיבות מאוד גדולה, וכמובן להביא כמה שיותר אנשים לצפות בענף הזה, הכי אהוב, גם ברמת הנבחרות הישראליות, גם במרצ'נדייז, שיח תרבותי, שידברו כדורגל בבתים, ליד ארוחת שישי, שיהיה איזשהו וייב חיובי בסיפור הזה, ואנחנו עובדים על זה קשה כדי לשנות את זה, והאחריות שלנו כהתאחדות לכדורגל היא לקדם ולהוציא את כל מה שדיברתי פה, על ידי הפעולות הללו. אז כשפתחנו את המחלקה, בעצם התמקדנו ב5 נושאים. אחד, זה בעלי המוגבלויות, לתת להם איזושהי במה, ויש הרבה אופציות לבעלי מוגבלויות לשחק כדורגל. 2, פעילות משותפת עם אחדות לבתי ספר, גם כמאגר של איתור, אבל גם לעודד ילדים לשחק כדורגל ולא ללכת לענפים אחרים. שותפים, תכף אני אכנס לזה יותר לעומק, ומיזם קהילת הכדורגל שבעצם מיועד לבתי ספר לכדורגל, גילאי 12 ומטה, ושירות למועדונים, שזו הסיבה שגם אנחנו היום פה. אז כמובן, לפני שהקורונה הגיעה, עשינו הרבה ביקורים במועדונים, הגיעו מאמני נבחרות ישראל, אם זה אלון חזן, ווילי או עופר פביאן. אנחנו עושים היום את המפגש הזה, ויהיו עוד מפגשים נוספים, גם של 7x7 ו5x5. אנחנו בונים מסלולים מקצועיים, זאת אומרת, אנחנו נגיע אליכם למועדון. כל נושא ה-child protection, הגנת הקטינים, אנחנו מפתחים את זה עכשיו, אנחנו נוציא מדיניות בעניין, שאתם תצטרכו גם להעביר הלאה אצלכם במועדון, גם להורים, גם למאמנים וגם לילדים. שותפים לקידום הענף, היום בארץ יש המון גופים שמפעילים כדורגל, ובעצם לא עובדים ביחד איתנו, בין אם זה מדינת הכדורגל, שער שוויון, בועטות, ליגת המתנסים, וגם ליגה למקומות עבודה. אנחנו חוברים לכולם ביחד, והם יהיו שותפים שלנו, והם יהיו רשומים בהתאחדות לכדורגל, ובכך בעצם נוכל להגדיל את המאגר, ולתת להם מהידע שלנו. כדורגל בבתי ספר, ההתאחדות לבתי ספר, היום, כמו שאתם יודעים, מתקיימות ליגות רשמיות רק מכיתה ז' ומעלה. המטרה היא להוריד את זה לכיתות ה' וו', גם בנים וגם בנות, וליצור ליגה ארצית. בגלל הקורונה, התכנון היה לפתוח בספטמבר הקרוב, ייתכן ונאלץ לדחות את זה לשנה הבאה, אבל זה בבנייה ביחד עם משרד החינוך ומשרד הספורט, וזה הולך להיות תוכנית לאומית. בעלי מוגבלויות, הקמנו את הנבחרת קטועי הגפיים, משהו שזיו לקח לעצמו פרויקט, ועושה עבודה נהדרת גם עם הספיישל אולימפיקס. קבוצות נוער בעצם מאמצות קבוצות ספיישל אולימפיקס ומאמנות אותם, מתאמנות איתם ביחד במשך השנה, ואנחנו יוצרים איזשהו ליגה של ספיישל אולימפיקס, ונשמח שגם תהיו חלק מזה. מיזם קהילת הכדורגל, המטרה היא שמשחק הכדורגל יהיה נגיש לכל ילד וילדה במסגרות כדורגל. היום יש הרבה בתי ספר לכדורגל שאין להם איזשהו מדיניות, אין להם איזשהו אופק לילדים וילדות, ובגיל 12 הרבה ילדים עוזבים את המשחק כי הם לא מתקבלים למועדונים. המטרה שלנו ליצור מסלולים, שנארגן להם טורנירים, נארגן להם אליפויות, ניצור איזשהם העשרות מקצועיות בשביל המועדונים האלה, כדי שהם יוכלו לבוא ולהצטרף אלינו להתאחדות, וביחד ניצור איזושהי קהילת כדורגל חדשה, מעשירה וחינוכית. ככה בעצם נראה טופס רישום, אני אשלח לכם גם את הלינק, אם אתם מכירים בתי ספר לכדורגל, גם של מועדונים, אבל גם פרטיים, נשמח שתצטרפו, מיזם שהולך לתפוס תאוצה בחודשים הקרובים. אז זה בעצם הייתי אני, בקצרה מאוד, לא רציתי להעמיס עליכם, כי בעצם פה אתם היום בשביל 9x9, אז אני אחר כך יהיה זמינה לשאלות, אני גם אגיד לכם איפה זמין בשבילכם כל המידע שהעברתי עכשיו, ובעצם אני מעבירה את רשות הדיבור לווילי, להמשך הפעילות. ווילי, the stage is yours.
Thank you. You hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So, from my side also, a wonderful good morning to everybody. Big thank you to organize this Zoom meeting for 9 versus 9. And also, I hope that everybody and the families of everybody is safe. Please take care in this terrible time. And it's a crisis, okay, but often you learned it in football after a defeat to come stronger back. And I wish to all of you and to your families that you are coming stronger back out of this crisis for a good future of the football in Israel. Thank you also from my side as a technical director to all coaches working in grassroots and kids and youth football. Please also give this thank you also to your clubs, to the leaders of the club, to the management, and to all the coaches you do a great job for the football in Israel. Let me start, and I want to share my screen with you. I hope it's good, you can see it. I want to speak about kids football in Israel. I know the video is not running perfect, but let me give some pictures 10 years ago about our strategy to develop kids football. So we tried to create a philosophy very friendly to the kids, with a good environment and high quality kids, quality and of course fun. This is, in my opinion, the most important in kids football. But also in Austria, it took more than 5 years till everyone accepted our philosophy of kids football. Why? Because the most coaches only wanted to win the games. Nothing else. To win the games, to win championships, and to be first. And this was absolutely wrong for the youngest players. It was, in my opinion, totally wrong. It wasn't easy to create this new philosophy. At the beginning, it was often terrible. But after years, more and more coaches understood this philosophy, and they are becoming teachers of kids football in the clubs. They were fighting for this philosophy. They helped us for this philosophy to create, and more the understanding was becoming better. And I hope also, and I'm sure in Israel it's the same, and we are coming forward. And today is a first important step in the 9 versus 9. We must know that we speak not from adult football. Kids football is not adult football 10 years before or 15 years before. It's totally another football. It's play and fun. It's development and creativity. It's a life school. It's being together with the friends. And most important, small-sided games. Adult football, you played, you know. Perhaps some played in professional football. It's result, it's pressure, it's stress, it's media, stars, money, and the big pitch. So, totally another situation. If it is totally another situation, we must also create another football. And please, let us help together to create this happy kids football in Israel. The kids football means playing, and playing means only fun. They do not care about result, they do not care about first being first. First is being together with the friends, to have fun, to enjoy football. Everyone should play, if possible, the same time. Not to say, you're not so good, you are sitting on the bench. give the same time to the kids for having this fun I have spoken. Teach the kids both winning, much more simple, and also losing. You are the teacher. You are the role model. They look at you. How you are, or is your behavior when you are losing? In my opinion, when I say matches, I do not mean small-sided games. I mean championships. The exercises, the development, the education is much more important. To have fun is much more important. Children's football should not be monotone. It should always be varied. To do many things, to be very creative as a coach for the kids, so that they're always surprised and learn new things. Promote respect to the opponent, to the referee, to the spectators, to the coaches, to the parents, to everybody. Learn the kids that football is a wonderful game and the people in football are great personalities. The games are for the kids and not for the adults. This we must know. Let's try to create a happy kids football in Israel and give also your child from the club or from the parents a kids-friendly equipment. It's also necessary, as it is also in other sports. In my opinion, the central content in children's football is fun, enjoyment of the game. Of course, in the football part, technique and coordination, the ball control, also to act with both legs and both sides of the body. The involvement also in all position and the general social development. This means the game develops the kid, the youth, the personality of us. If you see this picture, too big cycle. Is it fun? Is it fun to have such a cycle? Of course, you will answer no. The comparison, it's a too big goal. Is it fun to be as a children in such a goal? I'm absolutely sure you say totally clear, this is no fun. Same age group, they play against each other. Too big opponent. Is it fun? Of course, difficult for the young player. But, you know, this young player is Andre Iniesta. Perhaps Luis recognized Andre with 12 years. I have this picture from Gines Melendez. Yeah? So it's unbelievable. They are in pension. They like to sit on the bench. They enjoy speaking and discussing in the park. But in kids football, to sit on the bench, is it fun? Do they like the bench? No. They want to play. Not to care about the result. Not to care about championship. They want to play. They want to enjoy. They want to have fun. Not to sit out of the game. And coming more and more to the topic, is it possible from 7 against 7 to go to 11 against 11? Is it the best way? Or do we have difficulties as kids to come in the game, to develop the game 11 against 11, to educate 11 against 11? In my opinion, It's too difficult. Do you have fun? If it is too difficult, no. It's the same as we started with a goal, as we started with the opponent, as we have spoken about other things. Now, we must think about our development steps in Israel in a new philosophy. And we created a new philosophy for our country. And this philosophy you can see here. 11 against 11, many teams are playing in Israel 4-3-3. Yeah. And the question is, how can we develop this system, 11 against 11? There are some ways to come to 11 against 11. In my opinion, a step before, the 9 versus 9, is very similar between the boxes to the real game. And we want to do only things out of the real game, not to be out of football. And the 9 against 9 is very near, I will show it. How can we come to 9 against 9? In my opinion, the step before, 2 players less, 7 against 7 is a good step. If we create also, as it is in many countries in Europe, that they start with 5 years, with 6 years, so they cannot play 7 against 7. So we have also to create a step before 4 against 4, and with goalkeeper, it's a 5 against 5. And if he is or she is 5 or 6 years old, they are not able to play 5 against 5. So we have to make dribbling against each other. This is a 2 versus 2. Or if you combine dribbling with 1 passing, you have a 3 versus 3. And this makes sense. And this philosophy we want to bring to you. But we do not want to force you. We want to convince you. We want not to say, you must do. We say, do it if it is the best for the kids. And we started, because we do not have now club football in these age groups, we started from the game 11 against 11, coming down 9 against 9. You will get the same in 7 against 7, 5 against 5, till 2 against 2. And the first booklet, 9 versus 9, over 100 pages, is ready. And you can get it today. This should be the beginning. I hope you can see it. 5 years, 6 years. They do not care. It's only a dribbling with 1 goalkeeper. And after 1 hour, the dribble festival is finished and they want to enjoy. So the beginning is the coming in football, and therefore I wanted to show this. But let me come back to this way. If it is, as you saw in the film, a dribbling, you are coming to a 4 against 4 with the goalkeeper 5 against 5. And yes, you can also see here, if you not play 2 and 2, you can play with a diamond. 1 player back, 1 striker, 2 wingers, a little bit similar. If we go 1 step forward, we take the same diamond and we add on the sides players, because the pitch is becoming bigger, longer. So we need outside a player. 1 player is enough. But when we develop this more, coming to 9 versus 9, we do the same. The pitch is longer between the boxes. So we need outside 2 players, as it is in the real game. 4-4-2, 4-3-3. It's the same. So I think it's not difficult to you to say out of this 9 versus 9 formation, to say I have to add 2 players. Where are the 2 players? If you play with the last 4, you add 1 player. You give 1 player in midfield and you have the system. And this development is the way, in my opinion, a very good way. But we have to learn this way. It's not only to say, oh, we give the players in this formation and that's it. So we wrote a book down, and this book is everything what I have spoken today, what I will speak today is inside. And you can download it. It's written in Hebrew, of course. This 9 versus 9 shows you everything. From the 1 against 1 till the 9 against 9. I guarantee you, if you are able to understand everything in this book, you are a great, great, great kids coach. You can go wherever you want. To England, to France, to Spain, wherever you want. You know everything about this development of kids. But it's only written down. You have to implement it. You have to bring it in the club. You have to bring it to schools. You have to bring it to the Israel kids football. I cannot do this. Only with your help, we can do this from the IFA. We want to help. And if you want that we are coming in the club, we are doing this to make here a conversation, a cooperation, a collaboration for kids football. It's possible. So what we decided, we gave examples, beginning with the shape. It can be in 3. Of course, we play 9 versus 9 in 3 lines. The first line, 3 defenders, 2 midfielders, and 3 strikers. It's a kind of 3-2-3 with a goalkeeper. Second picture, we play on 3 lines with 3 defenders, 3 midfielders, 2 forwards, 2 strikers. And of course, you can also say, I want to begin with 4 defenders or only playing with 2 defenders. Why not? So if you stay with 4, the fullbacks are going up in the midfield. You have a 2-3, yeah, with 3 midfielders. Or you say, in defense, you're coming back. We play also in this age group with 4 defenders, 1 central midfielders, and also the 3 strikers have to work in defense, coming back. Yes, very similar to the realistic game. Out of this game, playing philosophy, I showed you also this possibility with the diamond in midfield. It's possible also to use it. But here, you can also create something. If you do it, the position task is also in this age group important. We described everything in the book for these possibilities. What should you teach the kids in offense? Of course, I spoke already. The 3 first points, the shape and the system, the tasks. This is clear. In attacking phase and defense phase and transition, I think it's necessary that the kids recognize this. Now we are in offense, now we are in defense, and what is transition after losing the ball? We must try not to give goal kicks, to play only with long balls. We must try to build up the game from behind with flat passes. This is basic in football, and we have to learn it. We educate, of course, wing play, to dribble, to play 1-2, perhaps also to overlap, and to give crosses, or to dribble inside the box. We motivate the children to dribble with skills and finishing. They want to score goals. These are, in my opinion, the most important points in offense. Of course, we also explained the defense. Not to play man marking, we propose zonal defending. To learn zonal defending first steps. And for this, we describe the methodical way in the book. What they are doing after losing the ball. Fast transition to get the ball back. But we are not speaking with complex tactical instructions. We give the children a lot of freedom so they can enjoy the game. Too much theoretical instructions, coaches, is not good. But we must give them material to learn. This is the other side. Only to say, play, it's not enough from the coach's side. This to our playing philosophy. What are the playing principles? Fun. I have spoken about this. First is fun. Second, I have spoken, same time, everybody should play. I have spoken about the right pitch, and I will do it. Each child should have many ball contacts, not only in the game, also in the training. There should be many goal situations and, of course, goals. They want to win. And fair play and team spirit we also should learn to the children. These are principles of this kids' game. Let me say some words to the playing position. Also in this age group, change positions. Let the defender play in the midfield. Let the forward play fullback. Let the winger play fullback. Change positions. Also have the courage to also to say, here, we change all the goalkeeper. Changing of positions is important. The goalkeeper participates in the game. All players are involved in attacking. All players should defend and to try to close space and to get the ball back. We created clear position tasks. What do we want to learn the player on the position? This is the beginning in 9 versus 9. What you have to educate, what you have to educate in training. Ball control, dribbling, the basic techniques, ball control, dribbling, passing, shooting, and heading. The combination play, the positioning, the vertical play, and also to switch again. It's also important to recognize game situations, to speak with the players about what's happening in a football action, finishing out of different positions, wing play, I have spoken about this, and do all exercises with both legs and both sides. Very important in education. The methodical way in ball control is in our thinking in 3 steps. The first stage is moving the ball. You can see it here. It's a pendulum, for example, dribblings, tricks, doing it free. The second is bring these movements and tricks and fints in a organized parcours. To train this inside is more difficult than stage 1. And the third step is to bring these ball movements, ball handling, ball tricks in the game. So all 3 stages are necessary. So give your focus on different stages. For example, the warming up phase, many exercises stage 1. In stage 2, it can be a training aspect. And of course, to bring it to the game, it's logical. In education, we have also the small-sided games. So in offense and defense, from 1 against 1 till 9 against 9, this is clear. Because if you play 9 against 9, they must know all the steps to come there. The set pieces, also the conditioning, the coordination, the stability training. Here, I do not know if you know FIFA 11 Plus. It's a wonderful program you can download by FIFA 11 Plus for stability training. The running school, and also to work on weaknesses, very individual is important. All this you have in the book. You have in the book simple passing exercises, but very effective exercises. Here, for example, to receive the ball, to move it 1 meter beside and to pass again. This is football. You get the ball. There is one rule. Do not pass from the same point where you get the ball. Always to move a little bit right or left, away from the opponent. You have also inside more complex exercises. Here, an example in a triangle. We are passing in football in a triangle and also in a circle. You have inside the book elementary exercises. Here, an exercise, receiving the ball, dribbling with the ball, shooting. It's an exercise for basic techniques. And of course, the coach is necessary to control, to improve, to give key points, to demonstrate, to work on weaknesses, to work on mistakes, and to improve the technical quality. You have in the book inside the small-sided games, very, very detailed, from 1 against 1 till 4 against 4, in offense and defense. The 1 versus 1, we have 4 different situations. The opponent is coming in front, the opponent is coming from back, the opponent is coming from the side, or he is coming, running with him, beside him. The 1 versus 1 also with exercises and the coaching here, the coaching points, all this is inside. Not only to watch the exercise, to take the key points out of the book, and to coach in detail our players, to improve our kids in detail. Also, you have inside small-sided games to develop football intelligence. Think on this sentence. We need the small-sided games to develop football intelligence. And these small-sided games, I took some examples outside. For example, 2 versus 1. We described what the 2 players, the red players, have to learn exactly in the book. Dribbling with the ball, going in a 1-1 situation if possible, or passing the ball to the other player if he's free. And we described also, as you can see here, what the defender has to learn in a situation 2 against 1. And we have it for all situations written down. All key points from the offense players and all key points from the defensive player. So that you have it compact in this book. But also, if you play here an exercise, a small-sided game, 3 versus 0, it's also do it, try it. Here you can make many variations. You can play in a triangular formation. You can play with interchange of positions. You can play with 1 touch. You can play using the weaker foot. You can play in a fast attack. So a very simple is often more only with one regulation. Always to change and to variate is good for our kids. 3 versus 3. Here also interesting exercise with a dribbling goal out of cones. You see it here. Before finishing, before shooting, you have to dribble through the cone goal. So small-sided game, and these games improve our kids' intelligence in football. You have inside the 4 against 4. In offense, in defense, in different shapes. And you know, it's a small game from the big game. I guarantee you, if you as a coach understand 4 against 4 in all details, you know the whole game. It's a basic, it's a base of football. And this base of football, we must also bring to our players. It's an optimal learning progress for players. And we described it, I think, in 10 situations in offense and almost 10 situations in defense, what the players have to learn. You have it very, very clarified inside. And for me, one of the best exercises, it's 4 against 4 plus 3 chokers. Let me explain a little bit. Here you have the 3 chokers. And the playing direction is in this way, but this is a position game. If you play here, we speak from a passing in first line. If you play, for example, to the wingers outside, or also here inside, you can speak from a second line in passing. And if there is a possibility to give here a pass to the joker, the striker, the target player, it's a third line pass. So you can also read beside, you train in this specific, a little bit advanced exercise, position game. You train wing play, you train line play, you train also the midfielders. Of course, many technical aspects as passing, as receiving with the ball. And let me also say what is for you important to coach. To know the key points in the basic techniques and to coach it. The fast dribbling or running forward using space. The ball off movement, the movement without the ball. How they can create space for attack. How they can make the pitch wide and deep. The build-up and the combination play. The passing, the controlling, the positioning, the timing. All tasks you have to coach in the positions. The wing play, the vertical play and to switch the play, and also when the chasing after losing the ball so that we can have the ball soon back. In defense, the organization of the team. Also here, the positioning and the support of the attacking player, the coverage, to close space, to be a compact team, and also, when we get the ball, to go fast in attack. All principles of zonal defending till the 9 against 9, to create numerical advantage. I said it already, 1-1 to 9-9, it's also in defense. The set pieces, the communication and the team spirit. These are the coaching, what you have to bring to the kids. In training, training contents are play, fun, and quality. Create a positive atmosphere, a good organization, and prepare your training sessions. Force creativity, intelligent, and fun to play. Each child should have a good ball, a quality ball. When you show something, demonstrate exactly. Ask the children questions if they have understood. Be patient with the kids. Do not give any pressure to the children. Use technique and variation training. Use the small-sided games, as I have spoken about this, with and without goalkeepers. And not to have a too long break. We always speak from a whole year training. Of course, holidays are necessary, but not to have breaks over months. The kids want to play. Give homework. Let them give organizations that they can do it. The individual learning, build small groups, play on small pitches with many contacts, very game related and with many goal situations. Run, coordination and motor basics exercises and games are necessary. Build up a training culture in your club and give them also homework to learn individual technique. This would be great from the training side. And we also have created a method. This method we call play, train, play method. So it's very simple. A child is coming to the training. At the beginning, the child should play. Coming to you, looking at your eyes, give me a game. And then a block of training out of the training points I have spoken. And always the training session has to be finished with plays, with games. An example, make a general funny input with the ball, make one orientation game, for example, a little bit with dribbling, and then you have the training, shooting, passing and dribbling, 3 times 10 minutes, and the finishing is a game 5 versus 5, and the cool down, a penalty shooting. This is a structure out of this method, play, train, play. The first 2 lines is the first play, shooting, passing, dribbling, 3 times 10 minutes, is a T, the training, and 5 against 5 and penalty shooting is again play at the end of the training. Our method, play, train, play. At the end, the offense we described in the book in steps. To develop the basic technique, to use the basic technique in simple games, in small-sided games, the position training, to build up the game, to play in possession, group training and training of the whole team, league and friendly matches, and the analyzing of training and the analyzing of the game. If you do this, you are methodical on a very, very good way. In offense, same. In defense, the base is the coordination, the 1-1, the 1 against 2, the 2 against 3, to teach coverage, to help the player, to teach the defense triangle to help on both sides, to teach last 3 or last 4, to play the basic exercise, 2+2 versus 2+2, or if you play with back 4 and midfielders, okay. And then to place the whole team to the attacking point where the ball is. To play on 3 lines is the goal, and also, of course, at the end, out of the game, out of the play, to analyze and to improve in training. Also here, an overview about this methodical way in defense. And at the end, we created also a film to 9 versus 9. I hope the film is running. I will show you at the end this film. Let me say some words before the film to the pitch. I know the situation and the problems in Israel with the pitches. I know with the difficulties. We do not want to make difficulties in your clubs. But we say clear, the best way to play 9 versus 9 is between the boxes you can see here. and this is also on the film. What we want is to give for the kids the best pitch to develop. And this is similar to the real game, to make the pitch between the two boxes. If it is not possible, we allow also to play wide. To play wide, but take care with the goal. You see here the line is not the corner line, it's the line on the 5-meter box. Because that not a child is running against the post with the ball. She is not thinking on this, and then it is an accident. So if it is not possible, also 9 versus 9 wide is allowed. You lose nothing. More player can play. It's not so that less player can play, because 8 against 8 and 8 against 8 wide are 16 players. 9 against 9, 9 against 9 wide are 18 players. This possibility is for us second quality. The first quality is between boxes. At the end, I want to show you this film.
Willie, we can't hear the film. You need to put the volume from your computer.
Yes. Eta Boaz?
No, you need to share the audio from your computer.
I cannot do this now here.
Maybe we can show it from here then.
No.
Okay.
But perhaps.
Yeah. Yes.
Football in Israel
Good.
means football and playing means fun. Let's try to create together a happy kids football here in Israel. Central contents in kids football are fun and enjoyment of the games, technique and coordination, many ball contacts, dribblings and passing with both legs, the involvement in all playing positions, and the general social development of our kids. to create together a happy kids football here in Israel.
Coaches, let me say one thing at the end. I want also give a thank you to Avi, to Sif, to Sharon, and to all the technical staff of the IFA, because it was a great work all together to help together and to create for you this film and this book over 100 pages in Hebrew, in a wonderful design and also in a high quality. Sharon will give you the information where you can get from today all these materials. And the last sentence is, I hope you support our new philosophy in kids football. We have already finished 7 versus 7 and go forward with high tempo. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your attention, and take care, stay safe, and make the best out of this crisis. Thanks a lot for attention.
Thank you very much, Willie. It was very educated. I will speak in Hebrew now about where you can get all the material.
Yes, please.
אז את כל החומרים יהיה אפשר להשיג בכתובת שרשומה לכם בצ'אט. אתם יכולים להיכנס לצ'אט, שלחתי לכם עכשיו את הלינק. בנוסף, אם אתם צריכים עוד מידע, אז אנחנו ניתן לכם את זה גם דרך המייל, נשלח לכל המועדונים כמובן את הלינק, הכל מופיע היום באתר, ומעבר לכך, כל מה שאתם צריכים, גם ברמה של הפרויקטים שאני דיברתי עליהם בגראסרוטס, וכל מה שצריך בנושא הליגות והנושאים השוטפים, אז זה כמובן דרך זיו. אתם פשוט נכנסים לאתר של ההתאחדות, נראה לכם איך זה עובד. ויש לכם פה באתר, אתם רואים את ה...
רואים, צור קשר, קיבלנו.
אוקיי, מצוין. אז הנה, זה הדף של הכדורגל ילדים, פה אנחנו נעלה את כל החומרים המקצועיים, יש לכם פה לינק להורדת החוברת, יש גרסה ל-4, יש גרסה ל-5, ויש את הסרטון שעכשיו ראיתם. את הלינק לדרך הישראלית, אני גם אשלח לכם עוד כמה דקות, שניות בצ'אט. Willie, we have two questions.
Yes, please.
One question is, until this season we played 9 versus 9 on both sides of the field, total of 18 kids. Why to cut it down, and if the size is pretty much the same?
I do not know who is speaking about cutting down. I have spoken to Avi, and it's a decision from the committee. And from our point of view, I said it in my presentation, the best solution is to play between boxes. But if the possibilities are not here to play also 2 pitches wide, we have nothing against it. And it must be a decision in the committee, and Avi is here responsible together with Sif, and they will take the right decision for the kids football in Israel, because we have nothing when we say you must, and it's not possible. So I'm very open for this, and both is for me okay. I said it clear. The better one is between boxes.
Okay. So it's pretty much answered the second question when they asked if it's okay with you or with the IFA to postpone it to season 21-22 and not
I think the subject, but we can give also the opinion of the coaches that both possibilities should be also in the next season, and then we must take a decision.
Okay. If there are any questions, this is the time to write. They're talking about economic-wise. If they have to cut it down from 18 to 9, the club's going to get hurt because they're not going to recruit as many players as they did before. This is the last question regarding the...
I couldn't understand. What do you mean?
The 1 second. 1 second, he's still writing.
Yeah.
Someone said most of Yemen, why not in Israel?
7 against 7. I think these are a few countries because if you play till 11 or 12 years, 7 against 7, I showed the picture. To climb from 7 against 7 to 11 against 11 is for me too difficult. So 7 against 7 and then 11 against 11 is for me a terrible fault. The most countries are playing between 8 or 9 players, yes? But again, the whole process of the philosophy is important. And in our philosophy, always to add 2 players, 5, 7, 9, 11, is for me a very, very good step. It's a little effort as you do when you say 5, 8, 11, you have the way always to add 3 players. It's both ways are, in my opinion, okay, but we decided for this 5, 7, 9, 11. For me, there is a big advantage. The 9 versus 9, I said it, is very similar to the play 11 against 11. And this step should be inside, in my opinion.
Okay, I think the question are being repeated, they're all worried about the numbers of players.
תסביר בעברית, שרון, שהוא אמר שאין לו התנגדות העונה.
כן, זה הובן לדעתי.
מה שהוא אמר באנגלית.
אבי, אתה רוצה התייחסות שלך על הנושא?
אני רוצה להגיד קודם כל באנגלית לווילי, thanks Willy for the professional lesson.
Thank you.
And I want to say that now I say something in Hebrew. מה שווילי ציין כאן, לאור הבקשה שלכם שנהיה גמישים, ומי שלא יוכל שהשנה נאפשר לקבוצות עדיין לשחק לרוחב, אבל שישתדלו לשחק 9 על 9, ובטח קבוצות שיש להם 2 מגרשים ויכולים לשחק מ-16 ל-16, לעזור לנו ליישם ולקדם את מה שווילי דיבר כאן היום, אז נשמח אם אכן כך יתבצע, ובטח בטורנירים, ובטח אולי בגביע כן נשחק מ-16 ל-16, 9 על 9. זהו, זה מה שאני רוצה להגיד, תודה על ההשתתפות, וזה גם הזדמנות פה, שרון, ווילי וזיף, עושה לאיגוד המאמנים, ניסים בכר ולאמיר, וזה על כל הפעילות שהם עושים בתקופה הזאת דרך הזום ודרך הפייסבוק, שהם משאירים בידע את המאמנים, ובטח בשיתוף פעולה יחד איתנו. המטרה היא לקדם את המאמנים בישראל, והכי חשוב פה, חבר'ה, אם מישהו לא הבין מה שווילי אמר, והוא ניסה להרים לכם, שמי שיקח את הספר ויקח את החומר, וילמד את השלבים שיש בו, אז הרבה דלתות ייפתחו לו, כי הספר הזה אמור לתת לכם הרבה ידע, איך לקדם את הילדים מכדורגל 1 על 2, 2 נגד 2, 1 על 3, כל השלבים שילדים צריכים לעבור. ואם אתם זוכרים את מה שאמרתי, שאני הייתי שחקן לפני 45 שנה, קיבלתי שיעורי בית, אז לא תיאמתי עם ווילי, והוא חזר על זה באנגלית ואמר שלא צריכים לתת שיעורי בית לילדים, לעשות כל מיני דברים, בעיקר בשיפור הטכניקה, על הדשא ליד הבית, אפילו בחדר, להקפיץ כדור, ללכת עם הכדור בתוך הבית, להעביר את הכדור בין הכיסאות והשולחנות, יש הרבה דברים לקדם את היכולות האישיות של הילדים, גם במסגרת של הבית, של החצר שלהם, ואני בטוח שביחד, בעבודה משותפת של כולנו, המטרה שלנו לקדם בסוף את הכדורגל בישראל. איך אמרתי, שכבר סוף סוף יגידו שעשינו משהו בכדורגל, והצלחנו להרים מדרגה את היכולת האישית והמקצועית בכדורגל הישראלי, שבטח מי שאמור להרוויח מזה, זה הנבחרות שלנו, וזו המטרה שצריכה להיות של כולנו. אז תודה על ההשתתפות, ותודה לכל מי שעזר להרים את היום הזה, שיהיה לכולנו בהצלחה.
תודה רבה. Thank you, Willy, for your time. תודה רבה לכל המאמנים שהשתתפו, תודה רבה לאמיר וניסי מאיגוד המאמנים, אבי כמובן וזיו. כל השאלות שאתם ממשיכים לרשום, זיו ירכז אותם ויביא אותם לוועדת נוער, ואתם תקבלו תשובות מסודרות ובלי ניחושים, כל העברות יובהרו. זיו, אתה רוצה להוסיף על זה עוד משהו?
Aaron,
Yes.
may I say one sentence?
Of course.
The coaches, you can also get the presentation if you want. Of course, it's in English, but also to translate to Hebrew is possible. Okay. We can do it for you. And please, can you also speak in your club about this? Can you take the presentation and to speak in the club about kids football and to discuss it?
It's not, really, it's not the can, the must. You know, in Israel, if you say you can, you know, you have to give orders.
If you are saying it, it's good, but for me as an Austrian, it's difficult. But it would be really great to share this knowledge and to have many multiplications here in the country, so that it is coming in clubs, in schools, to the benefit of our kids. I have only forgotten one person, and this is Boaz Shapiro. I did give him thank you, and I want to do it because it was my mistake. He translated and did all the graphics in this brochure. A big job from Boaz, and also a big thank you from my side. So that's listening.
Thank you very much, and have a good Shabbos.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. תודה רבה.
תודה רבה.
Thank you.